What's up, everybody out there in Learning Land? Tyler from TenThumbsPro.com, and I appreciate your patience waiting for this next tutorial. Today we're breaking down Patience by Guns N' Roses. Make sure you check the timestamps in the comments below, because what we're going to do is we're going to start off as a 5-chord, super easy beginner song, and then we're going to add layers like the intro solo, for example. Brand new ukulele tutorials every single Wednesday and Saturday, so hit subscribe and ring the bell if you like this kind of content. Printable tabs and song sheet for this lesson and all our lessons by becoming a Patreon, but I'm also going to have that information on the screen as well. So why don't we go ahead and grab our ukulele, brain and attention span. When you have those 3 things, follow me on in and let's break this tutorial down together. Come on in, let's do it. Okay, like I said, check the timestamps in the first comment to kind of see where you're at. We are going to break this down in the beginner version first, but there is a lot of the beginner version in the advanced version as well. So if you're going to stay on for the advanced version, you should check this part out too. Our chords, we are going to need a C major. Oh, real quick, I am tuned down a half step. G flat, B, E flat, A flat. That means every note is tuned down just one note. Like your ukulele would be 1 fret longer this way. Having said that, if you don't have a tuner or if you don't want to, you can play along just as you are. Just know I'm in the key of B and you're in the key of C. Same notes, same chords, same shapes. It'll sound sweet just like the song, okay? Okay, so C shape. Well, technically this is actually a B chord, okay? We're also going to need a G shape. This is really a G flat. We're going to need a major. Cool little blues trick, which is actually an A flat. And a D major, which is actually a D flat, okay? In addition, once we get into the very end, or in the chorus, E minor, you'll see my graphic. I play it like this. This is a little more beginner. And in the very end, we are going to see 1 F major. The only time we see it, they play it just one time, and it's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to go over the intro, and the intro is going to function as well as the verse and the chorus. We're going to start off the intro with 2 measures of C. I'm going to call these by the shapes, okay? 2 measures of C, 2 measures of G, 2 of A, and 2 of D. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that's the first part of the intro. Then it's going to be followed by 1 measure of C, 1 of G, 1 of C, and 1 of E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then to finish, and I know it feels like we're going a little quick, but we're going to add a strum pattern. We're going to re-go over it, okay? And to finish, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the chords for the intro, as well as the verse and the chorus. Why don't we go ahead and add a strum pattern? We're going to look at some other strum patterns. You can use this for the beginner or the intermediate. We're going to do Old Faithful. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. And what that means is we're going to go ahead and play that 2 times for 2 measures. So over the C we go down, 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 oops, down, down, up, down, 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 down. coming to the G, C, E minor, C, G, D. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. So with the D, we're gonna go down, down, up, and then let it ring out. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And then we're in the chorus, okay? So that is the intro. Let's go ahead and look at the verse. The verse is gonna feel familiar. In fact, it's gonna feel exactly the same. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and play through the verse with the lyrics up. So let's go ahead and play through the first verse. Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you. Still alright to smile. And girl, I think about you every day now. There was a time when I wasn't sure, but you set my mind at ease. There is no doubt you're in my heart now. Okay, and that is the verse. That is the same for all of the verses. There is a little wrinkle over the D that we're going to see here, and we're going to see it in the chorus. So let's go ahead and learn it now. If you are a true beginner, you don't have to do this. You can just play the D as we did earlier. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. What we're going to do is we're going to go down, down, up, down. 2 new chords. A D suspended 2, removing your pinky, and a D suspended 3, pinky on the 3rd fret. So you're gonna see our pinky is gonna be moving like this a little bit. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down, oops, on the D, down, down, up, down, to that suspended 2. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up. On the up, we're gonna go right back to our D chord. So we get down, 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 up, down, up. Okay? Down, down, up, down, up. From that up on the D, you're gonna go down again, and then up on the D4. So up to there, we get nice and slow. Down, down, up, down, up, up. Well, excuse me, we had one little down in there. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? And then from there, the ups are gonna change. So we're gonna go up on that suspended 4, down again, and then up on a D, down, up on a D2, and then we're gonna go put that finger down again, and then up, down, up. Okay, so really, really slow. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. All right? It's subtle, and if it feels advanced again for you, you don't have to do this. You can just play just the D over this part, but it's definitely what they're doing on the acoustic guitar, and it adds a little depth. One more time, a little more up to speed. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, up. It's actually harder for me to say than it is for me to play. I'll say it once really slow, really, really slow, because that'll be easier, and then we're just going to play it without me talking up to speed. So we get down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up. Okay? So here we go. All right, and that's 2 measures. So you would play that in that space of the D in the verse. It replaces itself. But you don't have to do that. In fact, I think it's quite a bit easier to sing the tune without it. That's up to you. Then we get to the chorus. The chorus is the same progression as our the end of our verse. C, G, C, E minor, C, G, D. Over this D, you can strum pattern 2 times, or you can do the fancy D. Let's do it easy beginner version first, lyrics up, and let's sing through it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Said woman, take it slow. It'll work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. Said sugar, make it slow, it'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. Okay, now the outro of the verse would be the strum pattern on that D with 6 more strum patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we can also use our at the end as well. So what we're going to do now is play through the whole chorus, but I'm going to replace it with the fancy D part and show you how that looks for the whole chorus. Again, feel free to use just the strum pattern over the D. Here we go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sad woman, take it slow, work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. Said sugar, make it slow, it'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. I didn't do those D's the best. I missed one of those suspendeds and it messed me up a little bit. But that would be the vibe going out of that. You would do that D part 4 times or the strum pattern 8 times. Okay? Now, then he goes back to the verse. Then the song, after that, the song sings the second verse. I sit here on the stairs 'cause I'd rather be alone. If I can't have you right now, I'll wait, dear. Sometimes I get so tense, but I can't speed up the time. But you know there's one more thing to consider. Sad woman, take it slow. And then we're in the second chorus. The second chorus functions exactly the same as the first chorus, and then you're going to get into the solo. Cool, and then we get to the solo. The solo is played the exact same as the chorus, just without singing, so you got that part, but then it slows way down on that last D, and we get to that part that's like, a little patience, yeah, when he goes up to the falsetto voice. Okay, coming out of the chorus, you're going to let that last D ring, and then the tempo is going to slow down a little bit. This is the part when it's like, a little patience, yeah. Essentially the outro. And what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, E, and a 3. So down, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, E, and a 3. 4, E, and a 1. Okay? Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. In this part, you can hear the bass going from A to F sharp as well. We're not going to be able to get that popping on our ukulele quite like that. Just so you know, though, if it feels like there's an extra chord in there, it's the bass moving that makes you feel that way. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1. And essentially, that's the rest of the song. So that's actually going to happen 9 times from the D to the G. And after the 9th time, we're going to play that F chord finally. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, D. And that's the end of the song. So the very end goes 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1, 2 E and a 3, 4 E and a 1. So what we're gonna do is put the lyrics up and play through the whole outro together from the very top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The ninth time. Here comes the F, G, all right, and that was the whole tune. So if you're a beginner and you played along in C or in B, if you have it tuned down a half step, and you added all that D action, or you didn't, it doesn't really matter. You have a playable, singable version of this classic tune, Patience. So what we're gonna go ahead and do now is we're gonna jump into the intro and the arpeggios, and then we're gonna take a look at the solo that happens over that. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into that. Okay, so now we're in the solo. We're gonna have the tabs up. We're going to go ahead and take a look at over the C chord. The part, I mean, they're the same chords, right? But we're just not gonna strum them like this. And over the C chord, we're gonna start off and we're gonna play the G string, C string, E string, and the A string. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So after you do the finger picking, the third beat's gonna be a rest, and then it's gonna be up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right? Okay, so the first measure again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, if you remember, it's 2 measures over the C. So we're going to take that ring finger and move it up to the 5th fret. This makes it a C add 9. We're going to go down, back to a regular C, up, down, up. We're going to move that index finger to the 2nd fret, C major 7, down again on C, up on C, down on C, and then we're going to pluck that 2nd fret. Now, having said that, if you can get this finger over here, it's going to be even better because we're going to the G. So the second measure is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And those two together, we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, now we're over the G. The first measure of the G is going to sound like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to strum the... Now, over these chords too, you'll hear another guitar strumming the whole chord. On this first beat, if you wanted to go, you could strum the whole chord as well. It's a little easier finger picking if you don't. But if you have a friend to play the solo, you can have them play the chord on the downbeat. So G, 1 and 2 and, starts out the same. Pause on the third beat, 3 and 4 and. Okay, and then we're at the second measure, which sounds like this. Maybe my favorite part in the whole song. We're going pull 3 to 2, 1 and then the G note, 1 and, 3rd fret E string, 2 and 3 second fret, and then pull open G 3. Grab that second fret of the C string with your index finger on the fourth or on the offbeat, and then get this middle finger on the third fret here, and you're gonna go 4 and slide it up 2 frets. 4 and. So all of the G we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. Then we get to the A chord. The A chord is going to go on the first beat, 1. Then we're going to use our middle finger on the A string, 2 and 3. So this time we're going this way, 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 3, and 4 and 2. Well, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? Then we're going to pull off, drop down, keep this pointer finger down, pull second fret to first fret, 1 and, then you're going to double pluck the E and the A, 2, open A, 3, well, offbeat, 2 and 3, and open E, 4, and on that second fret again. So over the whole A part, we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's the second measure. Over all of the A, we get 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now notice when I hit that and, I'm already making my D chord because the next part is going to be over the D. We'll strum through our D, 1 and I'm just kind of, well, let's use these 2 fingers. 1, E string, and. Second beat will be middle finger, pointer finger, 2 and. Third beat, middle finger, 3 and, 2 times on the A string. And the fourth beat, index finger, 2 times on the E string, and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then the breakdown, we're going to pull 3 to 2, 1 and, 2 to 0, 2 and, 3 is a rest, 3 and 4, all on that second fret of the C string, then open E and. You could also play the fourth fret. I went back and forth on how I arranged it between 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and. Up to you. Okay, just the D part, we get 1, 2, well, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's put all that together, and then I'm going to finish on a C chord, but note it plays together 2 times. After it plays together 2 times, it goes right into the C, G strumming, C, E minor. The same as the beginner intro and the same as the chorus. So that first half, we'll play through it one time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Woo! Why don't we go ahead and do it one time a little slower, but this time I'm not going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it would happen again. Now, let's jump into the solo. Okay, so the solo has a little lead in. We're going to go ahead and play the second fret of the, what's it called? C string, the D note, over that D chord on the fourth beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're gonna play the third fret, this G note, with our middle finger on that first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that. Once you're overplaying this G chord, you're playing over the C chord with this G note, and G is a chord tone of the C. Now again, I'm referring to this as a G note and a C chord, even though this is really an F sharp and a F sharp and a B chord. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there, because we're tuned down a half step. So that little part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay, and on the third fret, 1 on the fifth fret, and then we're into this cool part here. Now, if you're looking at the tabs, you'll notice I have it tabbed out 5 slide 7, 5th fret, 7 5, which is totally cool, but I'm gonna play it like this. So I wanted to have that slide available for the people who aren't really comfortable bending their ukulele or have a smaller ukulele, so you can see how you can, oops. But what's really going on is we're bending this 5th fret here on the first beat, 1 and up to this 7th fret. Okay, 1 and with your pinky, you're going to play the 5th fret on the A string, 1 and 2 and this time you're going to come down really quick, and 3 and. So you're going to rest on the 3, and then you're going to grab and with your pointer finger here, back to 5 and, or 4 and. So just that measure, you get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This next measure is really cool. We're gonna get. All right, so we're gonna bend 5 up to the 7th fret again, and then we're gonna do a chromatic movement. 1 and 2nd fret here, the B string, 2 and 3. Just right up. Bam, 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 bam. And then you're gonna drop down on the 3rd beat. I'm sorry, on the off beat after the 3rd, and bend up 5 a whole step again. And 4, 3rd fret, and then you're gonna really let that one go. So let's put those two measures together. We get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you keep that pointer finger down. When you get to the end of that measure, you'll play the 3rd fret and then the 4th fret with your pointer finger. And then right on the first beat of the next measure, you're going to play that 5th fret, which is an A note right when it changes to the A chord. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And in this part here, what we're going to do is we're going to fret the 2nd fret with our middle finger and the 2nd fret of the E string with our ring finger. 4 and 1. All the same. Boo, boo, boo. 1. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's going to play the whole measure. And then when we get over the D, we're going to add a little bit of. Okay, so we got just 2 more measures, and then we're going to play through the whole solo together. You're going to slide real quick from 4 to 6. In the tab, I have it just as 6, but if you want to add a little extra flavor, you can slide 4 to 6. And the pointer finger, 5th fret of the A, 1 and 2 and 4th fret, 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to 2 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. Then from here, you're going to hold this shape down, open G, 1 and, 2nd fret here on the C string, 1 and, 2 and, release, 1 and 2 and I'm just pulling off the 5th fret, or I'm sorry, the 2nd fret and the 2nd fret to the open C and the open A, but you could go like 1 and 2 and 3, 4 if you wanted to. So why don't we go ahead and just play through the whole solo with the tabs up so you can see how this tasty intro sounds. So I'm going to count into the first notes, but I'm not going to count the whole solo because it's kind of tricky. Just try your best to play along with me, okay? 1. The best way is to listen to the tune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that's it. All right. So that cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to play both of the pieces. I'm listening to a click track at 100 beats per minute. They're playing it at 120. I thought it'd be a little easier for all of us to slow it down. Once you master it, go ahead and speed it up. I'm going to play the intro rhythm, the complicated one, and the solo at the same time. So feel free to jam along with me. Here we go from the top. Let's do it. Oh, and after that, we're going to say goodbye. So here we go. So that was the whole tune, everybody. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. I know this was kind of a long lesson. I appreciate your true attention span. I know that was a lot to put in, but I appreciate it. Thank you. And until next time, keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on loving life and keep on rocking. We'll see you next Wednesday or Saturday for our next ukulele lesson. Get your tabs up here by becoming a Patreon. Get your TenThumbs t-shirts up there too on our Etsy link. Take care. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. We really, really appreciate it. Remember, think about becoming a Patreon. Printable tabs up here in the notes. This lesson and all our lessons, you can go directly to this tab with that first comment in the comment section below. Skype lessons one-on-one if you're interested. Email me tenthumbsproductions@gmail.com. I would be more than happy to help you learn how to shred and even make some blues faces if that's what you're going for. And new ukulele tutorials every single Wednesday and Saturday. So remember to subscribe and learn. Plus TenThumbs t-shirts up in those notes. Let them know where you learned the tune. And until next time, keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on loving in life. Keep on exercising patience. It is a virtue. And until next time, have a lovely day. And we'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves.